Hello everyone, my name is Alfusene Gano. I am going to present on the impact of climate change and local resilience in the Gambia. I am coming from the Gambia, it's a country in West Africa. So we start. My presentation is going to take the following format. I will look at the introduction of the presentation, after which we will have impact of climate change and local resilience. Then we will look at the causes of climate change in the Gambia. Importantly, also we will look at the local intervention, which is what is really happening and what are the interventions that are taking place right now in the Gambia to avert climate change. And we will conclude this presentation by looking at the recommendations. So Gambia officially is called the Republic of the Gambia and is a country in West Africa. It is the smallest country in mainland Africa, and Gambia is surrounded in all its sides by a country called Senegal, and except within the western coast, which is flanked by the Atlantic Ocean. So Gambia is a country inside Senegal, and it has an area of 10,689 square kilometers. With that, you will understand that Gambia is indeed a small country with a population of about 2.8 million people. Banjul is the capital city of the Gambia. But Gambia is also having host to one of the most friendly people in the whole world, and we are often described as the smiling coast of Africa. The Gambia is prone to flooding and coastal erosion. The River Gambia, which passes through, is both a source of livelihood for the communities that live around the coast. At the same time, it can also be an environmental hazard, severely affecting the capital city of the Gambia, which is Banjul. So it is established that if not much cost is done or much protection is done around the capital city Banjul, one day Banjul will submerge. So this is a serious concern for the people of the Gambia. The country is vulnerable to impact of climate change from increase in temperature, decrease in rainfall, and sea level rise. So these are key issues that are affecting the Gambia and is making us very, very vulnerable. This affects the country's key economic sector, such as the agriculture and tourism. The Gambia rely on these two the sectors as our main source of income for the country. Number one is agriculture sector, which is dominated by extensive rain-fed agriculture. But with this climate change, it is indeed worrisome. It is worrying people of the Gambia here. And this tourism sector is also being affected with this environmental degradation. Banjul, the capital city of the Gambia, is, as I said before, predicted to submerge in the coming decades because of sea level rise if the climate, the way the climate is affecting the Gambia is not reversed as soon as possible. It's important to note out in the Gambia, these are some of the causes of climate change. Most of the damage to the environment in the Gambia is caused by human activities. This is already established. And the following are the most notable ones. Cutting trees is something that is very, very popular in the Gambia here, which is deforestation. In a place called West Coast region of around Fonyi, this is the western coast of the Gambia, and the outskirts, the trees are turned into timber and sold to illegal traders or dealers rather. So many a time, these local people who live around that end, they cut the trees, turn them to timber, and then sell it to illegal dealers. So this is a serious issue that is happening here, and I am happy to know that the authorities are aware of this, and a lot of work also is being done to stop this. So another cause of climate change in the Gambia is burning the trees to make charcoals. Charcoals are popularly used for cooking purposes here in the Gambia. So these trees are normally cut down and it is turned to charcoal, which is used for cooking purposes here. Cutting down trees to make way for construction. This is something that is really affecting the environment here in the Gambia, because there are a lot of communities that people are chopping down the trees and making way for construction because people want to live in those environments. Minding the sand around the coastal beaches, the coastal area of Sanyang, Katong, and others. So there's a lot of mining activities going on, which is also threatening the people that lives around those the coastal areas, because when a lot of mining is done, obviously it exposes those community to sea erosion. Okay, you can see these are some of the pictures showing out a lot of human activities that is happening around the beach. And this is a beautiful forest beach which is called Monkey Park, but you can see there is a lot of human activities around it and is threatening the environment. So you can see the fences going through the Monkey Park, and right behind it there's a lot of human activities building going around those areas. So local resilience and intervention in combating climate change. It's good to note, it's important to note at this point that government, international organizations, civil society organizations, and local communities are all contributing one way or the other in fighting climate change. Notable civil society organizations having an impact in this fight are Green Up Gambia. These are organizations for the past 10 years. They have been doing beautiful job, tremendous job to ensuring that the environment is protected. A lot of trees are being planted around the cities and around the beaches, and people are informed, and awareness level is raised. So there's a lot of work being done by Green Up Gambia, Ozone Heroes, Eco Network Gambia, Sanyang Youth for Environment Protection and Development, and of course Future Proof Banjul, etc. Future Proof Banjul is a project, so I will explain, and importantly, this is the project I also work for. In the city of Banjul, EU is funding a 3-year major project in this city. That's the capital city, Banjul, and the project is called Future Proof Banjul. The project is under the Banjul City Council, and it has 5 components, one of which is meant to address climate change, exactly what we are discussing here. The project, I am happy to note and to report, have already done these following activities. The project have planted 5,000 coconut trees and 1,000 of other trees on the coastline of Banjul. So you can see the pictures. These are the coconuts beautifully planted around the beaches of Banjul all over, and it is well kept, well managed, and well resourced. So this is protecting the beach from sea erosion, but of course also creating shade for people to relax when they are tired, and it encourages a lot of people to leave the city and come to enjoy the nature around the beach. So this is really important, and it is doing a lot of work, and it is being appreciated by the people of Banjul, and not only the Banjul, even people who come to the city for activities. And I will also inform you that the beach is just next to the biggest hospital in the Gambia, which is called the Edward Francis Small Teaching Hospital. So patients normally walk to the beach and enjoy the breeze, and this is helping them in their healing process. So this is a huge project that is happening, and it is helping in the fight against climate change. Within the city of Banjul, already about 2,000 trees have been planted. So the trees will do a similar work as the coconut is doing to provide shade within the city, and it will also help in protecting the environment. So this is another beautiful activity that the project have already done inside the city of Banjul. And the project have also planted about 2,000 paragols in the mangrove in the outskirts of Banjul. So the mangrove is being resurrected. It have to be and a lot of work. And this, I can also inform you, is done by the project together with a lot of youth organization within Banjul. So it's a all out, project where everybody have been participating, and a lot of volunteers have also given their all the best to ensure that we are where we are now. So this is another activity of the project. So now we look at, after seeing what have been done around, these are some of the recommendations that during the consultation, these are the recommendations that came up. Government to enforce the law on environment protection zones. There is a lot of the legislations and laws in the Gambia. What is needed is enforcing those laws. So if government can help in enforcing those laws, I think it will go a long way in protecting the environment. So, and it will ensure that there is little chopping of trees around those areas, and to stop the mining around the coastal villages within the Gambia. So number two is to enhance the support to environmental organization. As I mentioned earlier, there are a lot of environmental organizations here in the Gambia that are doing a lot of good job. So it's important that they are supported, they are financed, they are enhanced, people enhance their activities so that they can reach every the corner of the Gambia to ensure the environmental message and environmental the advocacy program is reached and is heard by everybody. And the other one is international organization to commit more funding in the fight against climate change. Many a time you will realize most of these organizations are led by young people who have passion for the environment, who want to give their heart and their souls to the environment. But they are limited because they don't have the financial muscle to get to every village out there. So with the right funding, I think we can do more than this. So it is important that international organizations commit more and support more to ensure the fight is achieved. To support local communities which rely on cutting down of trees for survival, to diversify to other sustainable means of livelihood. There are communities that solely and wholly depend on cutting down these trees to make a living. So in order for them to stop this activity, they need to be supported with another source of income, another source of livelihood. So it's important that they are supported, they are trained, they are educated, they are enlightened on all these things, what cutting down the trees will mean to the environment and to them and to the generation yet to be born. If that is done and they are supported with other means of livelihood, that will seriously stop or reduce the cutting down of trees. And also it's important that we enhance the environmental campaign. There's a lot of good job being done in the campaign, but we need to enhance it. We should not relent. We should not slow it down, because if you slow it down, people will think that the fight have already been won, and people will start relaxing, and people might go back to those old habits. So we need to enhance it. We need to strengthen it. We need to ensure that we reach to every village or every level in the villages to ensure people understand this. Because remember, the fight we are doing today is not for us, but it is for the generation yet to be born. What kind of environment do we want the generation yet to come to inherit? What do we want to leave for our children and great-grandchildren? So it's the work we do today that is what they will be relying on to move forward with their lives to come. So let's give the environment all what it deserves. Let's give the generation yet to be born a better environment than how we found this world. Thank you very much, and greetings from the Gambia. I hope we all enjoy the rest of this session. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Bye.